Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we'll be filming a small sit-down Q&A, answering all of your guys' questions that you guys sent me. And for all the chismosas out there wanting to know what's going on in my life, well, here it is. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, for the first question that I got sent was, who does your hair? My hair has been all over the place, let me tell you. I mainly go to one girl, and that's the one who recently did it. And I've been going with her for years. But in between those years, I also hopped around to other ladies. But overall, she's the one that has been doing my hair for a while now. And a lot of people do always ask me who does it. So I'll go ahead and insert her Instagram name here. Her name is Ellie. So I'll go ahead and insert it so you guys can follow her on Instagram. And if you guys want an appointment with her, you guys can set it up. She's really, really nice. And I always end up happy, leaving happy when I go and sit in her chair. Always does what I want, how I want it. So yeah, that's for the first question. Second question is, how is life being married? Girl, why you gotta go there? Just kidding. Honestly, I mean, it's a difference, but it's not a difference as being single. I don't know. I honestly enjoy it. I love getting home to somebody and just having somebody to do stuff with all the time. I personally enjoy it. I love being married. I am lucky and blessed enough to have my husband that's honestly funny, and as much as people, or a lot of people, don't know him very well, it's very few that do, because he didn't go to my high school. So that's something nice. People don't know like much about him. It's something that I can kind of keep to myself. But the few that do know him, he seems very quiet at first, but he's honestly the funniest thing ever. And I love that he's able to make me laugh all the time. So that's a big plus in being married with him. We're always joking around. I tend to joke around a lot too, and it's nice that he's not those type that get butt hurt really quick. So I love and enjoy that we can mess around with each other and we won't get butt hurt. We'll just be like, whatever, or we'll do something back. We're always doing pranks, or I'm always scaring him or doing little pranks here and there around the house, as well as with the kids. So I personally love being married and enjoy it. Okay, next question. What made you start YouTube? I started YouTube a while back when my daughter was born, and I was more into makeup. I mean, I still am into makeup, but I did start YouTube a while back in, I want to say 2016. I did a few videos, but I stopped. I had a newborn, so it was in a full-time job, so it was kind of hard to keep on going with the videos, especially because she was so little that I literally had to be there for her like 24/7. So it was just really hard for me to do any sort of video unless my husband was home and he was able to help me out taking care of her. But then it was also like the editing part. It just took too much time, and I honestly couldn't keep up with it. So I stopped doing videos, but I really enjoyed doing it. So now that I'm getting the opportunity to do it again, I am so happy, because it's something that, like I said, it's something that I enjoy, and it's something fun for me. And those little 10 minutes that get me away from the kids, to do me, I enjoy it, and to share my life with everyone. It's also something I'm excited for, but also nervous because I don't know how it's going to turn out. But hopefully all goes well. And yeah, I mean, like I said before, it didn't makeup made me start YouTube back then. Now it's more so me and my family play around too much. Me and my husband are always either scaring each other or doing pranks. So then that's something that I also kind of wanted to share with the world. And let you guys have a little insight of it, because I think sometimes it's super funny. So I'm like, you know what, why not, let's do it. So yeah, that's something that mainly made me start YouTube, makeup and my family. Next question. What is my worst fear? Honestly, the biggest fear I have besides spiders is, ever since I became a mom, is something happening, like either a natural disaster or just something like terrible where I'm not with my kids at the moment, and me trying to get to them, but I can't because of some sort of reason. So like if, let's say there's a tsunami and I'm working in all far away and they're at the house with nobody, or like, well, not nobody, but like my mom or something, and me not being able to get to them, that's one of my biggest fears. Like, so it's so scary for me at least to get a job that's far away from my house because of that reason, because I'm always thinking of the worst of the worst. Like, what if there's a tsunami? What if there's a, I don't know, un terremoto? I don't know, just like literally anything of a natural disaster where I am not able to get to my kids. That's my worst fear. Being away from them scares me. But I think that's just like any other mother. But so far, that's like my biggest fear since I became a mom. Let's see. These questions are good. Let me see what else I have in here. Oh, it's kind of the same question I had in my other video that I did a whole video for, like how do you do it as a mom, a wife, work, and have time to get ready and look cute. I honestly don't look like this every fucking day, guys. I really don't. And if you guys are close to me, if you guys see my Instagram, I'm always posting on there too. Most of the time I am literally in no makeup and pajamas all day. As soon as I step in my house, I will have pajamas on. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock. I don't care if it's 1 p.m. I will wear pajamas if I'm inside my house. And it's just kind of a thing. Like as soon as I get here, I'm like, let me take off all this clothes, especially because sometimes I tend to wear like really Instagram outfits that are very cute for pictures and stuff like that. But when it comes to comfortableness, they're not so much. So literally as soon as I get home, I tend to take them off. But like I said, I don't really look like this all day, every day. It's very rare, mainly on Saturdays, where I look nice and pretty and cute and like have like a nice outfit. But for the most part, I'm in pajamas and a messy bun. Like I don't look cute at all. But thank you if you think I always look cute. Like I said, well, not like I said, but like any other person, you always post like the nice side on social media. So that's kind of what it is, I guess. I tend to post more of my cute side than not my cute side. I mean, who wouldn't? But yeah, so I don't always look like this. Keep that in mind. I'll probably end up making a video with no makeup one day, and how I actually look, if it's like a vlog type, just because you're gonna see me get ready. So that's your answer. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's like some dark ass questions. Let's see. What is my mommy routine? I don't think I have a mommy routine per se. Literally every day is different. During the week, it's sad to say, but I'm hardly with my kids, at least throughout the day, just because I'm working most of the time. And then after work, I tend to do like my business stuff, like MCR stuff. But when I don't, during the week, I usually, once I'm off my shift, I try to spend time with them down here. I don't have much routine with them. It's just kind of like how the day goes. Excuse me. And then on the weekends, it's mainly when I have more of a routine, I guess. We do we wake up, start getting ready, and then come downstairs, eat breakfast. And then from there, we just kind of go wherever we have to go. But I don't think I have like an actual mommy routine, like a whole, like, I do this, and that. No. Like, I just don't. I don't, I mean, I don't know if any mom does. If you do, I mean, I'm open for suggestions. But I literally don't have a routine for my kids. It's just kind of how the day goes and how well it goes, depending on their moods, because Lord Jesus Christ, toddlers can be a handful. And it's just literally depending on their mood. I can't stress that enough. But yeah, sorry, I don't have a routine. This is another one that I got asked the most. How has your life changed since becoming a mom? And sorry for the lip smacking. I know I do it a lot. I'm trying to work on it. But it's changed in so many ways, but at the same time, I feel like it did change for a lot of reasons. One that I mainly noticed right off the bat when I became a mom, I would get up maybe 30-40 minutes before I had to go anywhere. Shower, change, let's go. With kids, obviously you can't do that, or so I thought I did. But yeah, you really can't do that. Like, you get up and it takes you like a whole 3 hours to walk out your door, because you need to carry a diaper bag, extra clothes, extra diapers, food for the baby, and then plus get the baby ready and then get yourself ready. So that is something I learned off the bat as soon as I became a mom. And that was like literally maybe a week after I gave birth that I started noticing it, because I did stay at home for the first week just because I had just given birth. But that's the first thing I noticed. You cannot walk out of your house as fast as you thought you could. And for the same reason, I'm always late to places because of that reason. My kids. And then, especially now with Catalina being older, I used to choose her outfits and dress her up and get her out the door however I wanted. Now she's 4 and she has her own thought into her fashion, and she wants to wear whatever the hell she wants, whenever she wants. She does not Lord Jesus, there's sometimes where she walks out and I'm like, what in the world are you wearing, girl? So I have to convince her to go back and change sometimes, most of the time, because I don't mind her dressing herself, but there's times where it's just something that's really completely off, where I'm like, girl, go back in your room. But it's so hard to convince her to change again. So that also takes time from me leaving my house. Another one is, I feel like I used to be a very selfish person, and in some sort of ways I still am, I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes to my kids, I am all for it. I literally put my kids before anything. And that's just something that I guess naturally happens when you become a mom. Everything worries you, everything. So obviously you want to put your kids in front of anybody and everything. And I feel bad because sometimes even my husband's like, hello, can we have some like personal time? Like, let's go on a date. And I'm like, no. That's also another thing. Like, Eric tries so hard sometimes to take me out on a cute date or on a cute little getaway, mainly getaways, and he's always trying to plan them. And I love his idea and his whole like scheme, theme, and everything to get us away and have our own private time. But I just have that issue that I don't know if I'm the only one or if there's if it's every mom out there, but I literally cannot leave my kids for more than like a day or two. I can do a day, but 2 days is already like 3 days, cutting it close. 4 days is like, no. The only time I've left them is when we came back from Iowa We had to drive back for our stuff, but that's a whole other story and a whole other video of when I went out there. But that was like the longest I left them, and it was 4 days, and it was just 4 days because of the whole drive there. It takes 24 hours to get there, or 26 depending on the weather. But yeah, it's something I cannot do. Still till today, I can't get up and be like, hey, yeah, let's do a little getaway. And I am like hands down to all the mommies out there that are able to do it. I need to know how you guys do it because I want to do it for myself. Valentine's is around the corner, and he wanted to do a little getaway. And I told him, like, yeah, like, we'll see. And for everything I tell him, it's we'll see, because there, and he already knows that most likely it's a no, just because I don't want to leave my kids. And for me, it like breaks my heart because I rather take them with me and have them experience it. Like, oh, we went to this hotel. Like, at least the last time for my birthday, it was supposed to be kind of just me and him for my birthday in Vegas and the hotel. Excuse me, Len, he's crying upstairs with his dad. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but if you do, he's upstairs with his dad. But yeah, so like for my birthday, we were supposed to do a little getaway, just me and him, and it didn't happen. I ended up taking the kids with me, and yeah, we didn't go out drinking and whatever we wanted, but it was so much fun, and it made my heart full seeing Catalina's reaction to being out in a hotel. She was so happy to be in a hotel. She wants to keep doing it. Almost every day she'll tell me, like, mommy, when are we gonna go in a hotel? I want to go to a hotel. And that just warms my heart because it's like a memory that she'll always keep. We did more kid-friendly activities. Like we did a little hike with her, and she loved it. Most of the time we were in the hotel, but she was loving it, just being in another place that was not her home. She called it her little casita. That's something that I don't want them missing. So that's for me super hard to do, just to get up and go and leave them, because I rather bring them along and have them experience the little getaway with us and have like a little family moment. But I also know it's healthy for me to do that with Eric as well. We do dates here and there, not too often, for the same reason, because we're just like, oh, let's just bring the kids, and we just do it, you know. But that's something that when you have kids, it's something that will come up to your mind and be like, do we take them? Do you, like, you know? But for me, it's just hard to leave them. It's just crazy, the fact that you have this whole little person that looks up to you, and you know, it just does really change your life completely from the moment you give birth. So, I mean, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, but it's little things that you can't do as when you were not a mom. I don't know if I made sense or if I just rambled off topic, but that was my answer for that question. And I believe that was the last question, like main asked question. Like I said, this was just a short video of some of the questions you guys mainly asked me. How do me and Eric, or how do Eric and I not get along, but I think it's like more so like personalities. And I wanted him to be here for the question, but he's upstairs. He's like, I'll just take care of Milan, you do your video. But eventually we'll do a video of both of us together, so you guys get to know him a little bit. And then I'll do like a Q&A with like my whole family. But like I said earlier, like it's something that I am truly happy and blessed, because he is my complete opposite from me. And a lot of people think that's bad, but for me, it's like perfect. Why? Because I tend to have a crazy psycho temper and desesperada. Like, I'm like the loud one and crazy one in the relationship, and he's like the more calm and like neutral. Like, so whatever I say goes, and not like in a like, I see, soy chingona, like yo mando aquí. No, I mean, like when we go out to eat, it's always like, hey, whatever you want, we'll eat. And I love that, because I would fucking hate when we would go as a family with my family, eat somewhere, and it was always a place that it was never the place I picked. It was always what either my sister would pick, my little brother, my dad. You know, it's something that everybody picked except mine. So for that, like, that's something that I love, that he's always like, yeah, whatever you want, whatever you want. And I mean, he's honestly like the one that he knows how to keep me happy. Like, it's super rare when we fight, like an actual fight. We'll snap here and there, but not like crazy, because then I'm the type that I'm pissed at the time, but then a few minutes later I'm like over, and I'm like, hey, so what do you want to do? Like, you know. And he's the same. Like, he'll, if he knows I'm mad, he'll leave me to calm down, and then we'll come back and be like, oh, like, no, like if nothing happened. So that's also like a good thing, like, of him being my opposite. Like I said, I'm the crazy one, he's like the more calm, neutral one, so we balance each other out. And I think that's like the main thing that I love, that if I have I always have all these crazy ideas, and most of the time he goes along with it, or he supports me. But then there's times where I'm like, okay, I need to like simmer down a little, and he's very good at that. Like, he knows how to say things for me not to get mad, because I'm the one that if you say certain things in a certain like attitude, like I get pissed right away, and I'll answer back. And I don't know if he started to know how to tell me things, so we wouldn't get in that situation where we'll cause a fight out of it. But I mean, it's always learning each other's boundaries and all that along the way of a marriage. But yeah, I mean, we're mainly opposites, but it's like the best opposites ever, because like I said, we balance each other out, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, I mean, that's mainly how if you can get like a little gist of how our personalities are, that's mainly it. I'm like the crazy psycho girl that will get pissed and yell for everything. And then he's more of like the quiet one. I'll sit back, let you calm down. I'm down for whatever you're down, type of guy. But yeah, those are my answers to your guys' questions. I hope you guys like this little insight of my life. Hope you guys like the chisme. I mean, it's not so much chisme, but a little insight on my life. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys like it. Sorry if I'm like looking all over the place. I tend to, when I talk, that's the one thing I don't know how to do, is like keep eye contact with people. And that's why I kind of like look all over the place. So I am sorry, I'm working on it, making eye contact with you guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked my video. And if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you always get an alert when I post. I would gladly appreciate that. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram at Nisa Rubio. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on my next video. Peace out.